Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Newman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the air with McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this time will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Another run for Gibbs here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Lions at 12-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw, Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing is McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Again, it's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one, the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's McCarthy. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker from his own end zone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Throwing, Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hooker. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash around it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here's Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! Jamison Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Strong running at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last... Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Gibbs straight ahead, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. St. Brown motioning left. Now Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A final shot before break. Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. To the air with McCarthy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Now they try the right side here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
McCarthy off the play fake.
steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 4. McCarthy operating from the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. McCarthy.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
looking to throw. Hooker.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Jonathan Grenard breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.